Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. Real Madrid 1, Atletico Madrid 1. I mean, where do we begin with this game? I really don't know. Let's talk about um, the stats because it did look, and if you did watch the game or the highlights, it did seem like Real Madrid might have been more dominant, but Atletico Madrid just found a way at the end there, and I think that is the biggest problem whenever we play Atletico Madrid is we always think that we are going to beat them, we are winning, we are going to keep this lead, and then Atletico Madrid just come out of nowhere and get that goal and get the point. And look, I still think that La Liga will be a horse race because what does the draw mean? Not much. Atletico Madrid still 10 points behind, Barcelona still 8 points behind, and Girona are 2 points behind. Of course, we are playing them next. But you want to win, and considering that Real Madrid were in the lead, Real Madrid should have scored more after taking the lead. It comes out as a disappointment to go home for the players with a draw, with a point, when they know that they've played really well. And it really was a good game, I would say. But of course, Atletico Madrid played pretty well as well. Let's talk about a goal from Brahim Diaz scoring, you know, once again this season. He's not had many opportunities to play, but when he has started, he has really shown that he is capable of playing well and doing well. Good goal. Okay, the ball forced to Lucas Vasquez, puts the ball back in. Koke just clears the ball straight to Brahim Diaz, and it's a good finish. 1-0 after 20 minutes. And the not winning goal, I mean, it was in the last minute, so realistically, it felt like a winning goal. But the equalizing goal in the 93rd minute from Marcos Llorente is once again, as we always say, a cross. Why are we letting them put so many crosses in? And again, Atletico Madrid had so many crosses and corners that was not dealt with. And you could say, okay, Real Madrid don't have many physical players. Who are the physical players in this team? Bellingham, Nacho isn't physical. Lucas maybe is. You're looking at maybe 2 to 3 players in that team who you would say are physically demanding players. But there's not many other players in there except for Bellingham and maybe Lucas Vasquez in that starting 11. So I would say that there is an excuse for that, but the amount of crosses we're still allowing Atletico Madrid to get in is not acceptable because you don't need physicality to deal with stopping crosses coming in. Man marking, closing the player down. These are not physicalities. Of course, when the ball gets in the box, then you need the physicality to be able to win the ball, which we weren't able to, because once again, Atletico Madrid played so many physical players. Morata, Griezmann, they are physicality players. Koke in the midfield, De Paul, they are physical. The backline of Hermoso, Witsel, Savic are physical. You know, so they had the advantage, of course, and that was their game plan. We've known it. We've known it every single game we play Atletico Madrid. We know the game plan is to play physically, to whip a ball into the box, to hope that a player gets on the end of it, and they did. Cross is in, flicked on by Memphis Depay, and headed in by Marcos Llorente, and it's a simple header to win them the point. And it's such a disappointing way to conclude the game because, again, it's the same mistakes of letting Atletico Madrid get the cross and get the headers, and it's the same mistake of not taking your chances that led to the game finishing 1-1. And of course, you have to be disappointed by that as well. But, you know, Real Madrid were much more dominant, many chances. Um, but Atletico Madrid had a disallowed goal. Savage with the header off a corner. Apparently there was an offside in there. But, you know, what does that mean? Like I said, the table, it doesn't really mean much to the table, but it could have been 4 points at the top of the table. It could have been an extra 2 points that should have been, deserved in a sense, that should have been taken. But let's give credits to Atletico Madrid, to come away here at the Santiago Bernabeu, to come back and to go home with a point, a hard-earned point. If you're an Atletico Madrid fan, you'll be very happy about that. So, you know what? Fair enough. But again, it's Diego Simeone who is really tactical about the way he wants to play. Again, crosses in the box, headers, physicality. These are instrumental to the way he plays. And again, Real Madrid were not able or did not stop Atletico Madrid from doing what they wanted to do from the very start of the game. And that is a big cause for concern. Of course it is. But let's go through the starting 11 for Real Madrid. In goal, Lunin. I thought he was one of the players in the starting 11 and in the team that played reasonably well, made a couple of big saves, and I thought he was one of the better players. Vasquez technically did not get the assist but created the goal. Carvajal at centre back. Look, in my preview, I said I wouldn't start Camavinga at centre back. I would start either Carvajal at centre back and Lucas Vasquez at right back, or Mendy at centre back and Frank Garcia at left back. And he chose to start Carvajal. The lack of a physical player in the box really hurt. But yep, Nacho, Mendy, they were decent. The midfield, Valverde, Cruz, Camavinga played alright. Bellingham, look, was quiet but didn't have a bad game, And the front two, I thought Rodrigo was pretty quiet. And Brahim Diaz, realistically, is the man of the match for scoring the goal. And then Modric, Joselu, and Dani Ceballos, 3 players that came on. Vinicius Jr. apparently had a bit of an injury and might not even play against Girona. I think Rudiger is still a doubt for Girona. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens for that game against Girona. But look, not being able to capitalize the opportunity to go 4 points top of the table is obviously disappointing, but we have to look at it for what it is, right? Real Madrid have still only lost 1 game this whole season in La Liga, and that was obviously against Atletico Madrid. 18 wins and 4 draws. I think that's pretty good. And we've got Girona next. If we can prove that we can beat Girona, I do think that a win against Girona would really secure the title for Real Madrid. And of course, after that, you've got RB Leipzig as well. So, it's going to be tough. But let's hope that Real Madrid can bounce back. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's review. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel on already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.